Ronchi and Dundas West Station. Get out here and Dufferin, wait for the bus. That bus will go all the way to Dundas West Subway Station, servicing all streetcar stops along the way.
Next stop, Dufferin Street. Please look right for traffic when exiting.
Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, April 7th. The time right now is 5:02 p.m. and the temperature is a rather nice 15 degrees Celsius. And there's a look east along King Street West, and this is the intersection of King and Dufferin. And the plan for this one is to head north for a few blocks up to Queen Street West, and then from there I'll walk east through the West Queen West neighborhood and head over to somewhere around Bathurst Street. And it looks like we've got a rather long line of buses here on Dufferin Street. There's a look towards Liberty Village and the CN Tower. That's a 501 Queen bus. And there's a 504. A lot of the streetcar lines on the west side on King and Queen are not currently operating. That's why there's all the extra buses out. So the area just to the left of Dufferin here is Parkdale, as well as Little Tibet. And I'm quickly realizing I'm a little bit overdressed for this. I was inside all day and I didn't think it would be this nice. I'm wearing a much heavier sweater than I should be wearing, but oh well. I'll just have to deal with it. And of interest is earlier today, the province announced that as of 12:01 a.m. tonight, we'll be entering the second stay-at-home order. So that's kind of been the big news of the day. I will get away from all these buses in a minute here. Just north of Joe Schuster Way will be Queen Street. And there's the 29 Dufferin bus, affectionately known as the Sufferin Dufferin. It's typically a very crowded bus route. So what this stay-at-home order entails is the province has asked most people to stay indoors over the next month and only go out for essential goods and activities. All the retail shops that are open that don't sell essential goods will be limited to curbside pickup only. And that includes shopping malls, and they'll only be able to sell items until 8 p.m. So here is Queen Street. And there's a look to the east. And the big box retailers and supermarkets and those stores that have been pretty much favored by the province and allowed to remain operating throughout this pandemic will now be restricted to selling only essential goods. So that's groceries, cleaning supplies, and pharmacy items and things like that. So you'll no longer be able to just go browse around Walmart and buy whatever you want. And this is Queen and Sudbury. So I'm currently on the south side of Queen Street West, walking east. And there's the Gladstone Hotel. And it's my understanding that they are under new management. Hopefully they maintain all the individually decorated and themed rooms, but I've heard those are on their way out.
So I just had a chat with Sabina about all of it.
Although with this nice weather, I can't imagine that people are not going to be able to get out and enjoy the weather. This kind of caught my eye. Boracay World. Boracay is an island in the Philippines, one that they recently shut down and cleaned up. I wonder if that's some kind of Jollibee knockoff moving in. And I think the province also announced that they'll be prioritizing those in the so-called hot zones for vaccines. But they are not ordering schools to be closed down. Death and Taxes Bottle Shop. And here's the Drake Hotel on the left. And I'll be coming up upon Trinity Bellwoods Park, where there's a row of cherry blossom trees. And I haven't really been paying attention this year if they're in bloom or not. It might look a little lively right now, but I assure you it's not, at least relative to how it would normally be. This is easily one of the most popular and typically busiest neighborhoods in the city. Twist Art Gallery and event space. And this here is Dovercourt Road. From Houdini to Penn and Teller. I saw Penn and Teller once in Las Vegas. There's the Cam H. It's a mental health center. I've talked about a lot of the places along this stretch in more detail in prior videos. And this was not the walk that I had planned for today. I had another walk in mind, and I was going to head up to North York and record a walk up around Yorkdale Mall. Not in the mall, but in the neighborhood, and then do a live stream from around there. But when the stay-at-home orders were announced, I thought I would come downtown. There used to be an old psychiatric hospital on that site. Not unlike the one that was down on Lakeshore West in New Toronto. Either New Toronto or Long Branch, or somewhere right around the border of those two. And you might have noticed, but this is probably where you'll find the highest concentration of cannabis stores in the city. And coming up is Ossington Avenue. I believe they are considered essential and will be allowed to remain open.
Like we see our
And here's Ossington Avenue. Lower Ossington to the south. This is a very popular and somewhat trendy street here in the city. Bellwoods Brewery is located just to the north of here. There was a rather packed bus, and that is something I will be avoiding over the next 4 weeks. Like the previous stay-at-home order, I'll still come out and make videos and get my exercise, but there's really no need to put myself in a position where I'm on a crowded transit vehicle. And this is Shaw Street. So the park will be coming up just here on the left. And there is an awful lot of vacant storefronts, unfortunately, these days. Looks like this place spent a good amount of money upgrading this outdoor patio setup they have. And they didn't even get to use it for a couple of weeks. There's the Chocolate Company Lofts. And if it's anything like last time, Toronto will be the last to reopen and get dining back. Even if our numbers are the same as the York region, there seems to be some favoritism going on towards York. And here is Trinity Bellwoods. don't think the cherry blossoms are in bloom yet. I would expect this park to be absolutely packed on days where there's nice weather, as it usually is. Last year there was an incident here where there was a lot of overcrowding, so the next day there were big circles drawn on the grass to show groups where to sit and keep their distance from others. And these are the cherry blossom trees here. They were in bloom unusually early this year in Japan. It was the earliest they've ever been in bloom, at least on the known record. And I thought I saw Action Kid live streaming around cherry blossoms in New York City. And it looks like we've come across a protest. Freedom protest.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing my course.
Johnny is strike.
That's me. Hello. I'll take your picture. How's that? Cheers. Have a good day. That might have been the same guy who recognized me while I was recording a live stream the other week. That would have been the infamous live stream where the so-called incident happened later. And they're always friendly to me, no reason not to be friendly back. Banh Mi Teo, I've heard that place is pretty good. Saw it featured on another Toronto walking channel. There's Sanko. I've always thought this street was kind of interesting. Take a quick look. These are the kind of streets I like to explore when I do my live streams. And if I can figure out how to put this giant sweater into my tiny backpack, I'll see about streaming right after this.
He's in London, Ontario, right? He's at Western.
That's yes, 1610. Yes.
So this is Palmerston Avenue. And north of College, in between College and Koreatown, which is on Bloor, is Palmerston Boulevard.
2 years ago, I did Secret Santa at my work.
And that's an extremely nice street to take a stroll along. And I'm coming up to the end of West Queen West. This next major street will be Bathurst. According to that sign, this is the Art and Design District. I have never even noticed that before. Okay, so I think this will do it for the video. I'm gonna Like I said, I tried to take my sweater off and do a live stream. And at some point, I definitely need to get that haircut. You can see this big, stupid, heavy thing I've been wearing. But I hope you enjoyed this walk through West Queen West. On the day before the second stay-at-home order takes effect. There's a look north up Bathurst. All right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.